I'm literally so scared that this mic is gonna sound terrible. Because, like, I want to just make a video and just be able to, like, have it go all the way through and not have to edit it very much. But if it sounds really bad, I'm gonna freak out. So anyways, I feel like I'm being really quiet right now because I'm back at school in my dorm hall, and even though there's literally only like 5 people, and I don't even think most of them are here right now, like, I don't know, I'm just being really quiet about it because I feel like I'm like, I don't know if I'd say nervous, but just like uncomfortable. I don't know. I think I just need to get over it because it's literally not that deep. But anyways, yeah, I came back to school early for track, and I'm doing literally nothing because, we were running a high school meet today, but I literally only had to help with shot put, so I went at like 8:30 and then I got done by 11 I think. And then we have to go like clean everything up at 3:45 or something. But I was just like, I guess I could make a video because I'm doing nothing else. So I keep hearing people honk their horns. I don't know why, but it's probably, let's be for real, it's probably track parents over by the rec center, because track parents are something else. They're a different breed. Today's video is literally just, I wanted to make like kind of like an introduction video, even though I've already made 2 other videos, just because I feel like I don't really have any other ideas right now. I was making a painting video, but I never finished my painting, so I don't really want to like finish the video without actually finishing it. I guess I could split it into different parts, but I don't really want to do that, so I'll just be real time. Okay, if it looks really bad now, it's Be Real's fault, because I had to do it on time, like you're supposed to, instead of like bazillion hours later, like everybody does most of the time. I always do it if I like actually acknowledge that it's happening, but 9 times out of 10, it stops sending me notifications. So anyways, that's besides the point. What am I doing? Oh yeah, introduction video. Well, my name is Isabelle. LOL. Obviously. But what am I doing right now? Yeah, so I'm a student right now, going to school for journalism and media communications, and I'm minoring in film studies. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my degree, but I was gonna major in music, but then I watched Whiplash. No more. That dream was gone real quick, but I just graduated from high school last year, but I'm already a junior in college. Like, this semester I'm gonna be a junior by credits. So I'm a burnt out honors kid, obviously. I went to high school the same place that I lived my entire life. Like, I never had moved from my hometown until this year. I'm 2 hours away now, so I'm not even really that far. I wanted to go to a different state. I wanted to like go to a different school in a different state, but the tuition was just really expensive, and also I was gonna go there because I was gonna major in music, and then my application like just disappeared for their school of music, so I was like, nah, this is a sign. So I was like, okay, I guess so much for that. But I'm not upset about it. I don't think I'm mentally strong enough to be a music major. Um, I think it would have been really bad. So I ended up going where I'm going now because of track, because a coach reached out to me and like I had never even heard of the school before. And they're like, "Do you want to come throw?" And I was like, "Of course." But I like at first I didn't know if I was going to go to school here or not, but this was the only college that my parents took me to visit. So shout out to them for that. I was like, I guess I'll go there because I literally don't know what any other colleges are like. Do I regret it? Kind of. Like, so I went here because everybody else from my school would go to one of two colleges that were like, one of them's half an hour away, one of them's 45 maybe, but like they were really close. So everybody from our school would really go to one or the other. I mean, every once in a while you get somebody going to a couple of different ones, but those are like the main schools. That probably made a noise. Those are the main schools that people from my high school go to. And I wanted to be different. I said, I'm not going to school where everybody else is going. So I ended up going here. Like, where I'm going now is a private school. Those two other ones are public schools. I just needed to put my pride aside and probably have gone to one of those two. There's one that I like absolutely refuse to go to. I still would refuse to go to. But the other one, it actually might have been a good fit for me. But I've thought about transferring, but my mom told me no. So, I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments if I should go to school with my friends or if I should just stick it out where I'm at this private school that has dog food and, well, not like dog food, like food that is dog, and like everywhere's closed all the time and nothing happens. Let me know. So anyways, lived in the same place my whole life. Grew up with undiagnosed ADHD. That sucked. I was a honor student like my entire life. But like I'm dyscalculic, which like my numbers get messed up. It's like dyscalculia, which that's not even officially diagnosed, but like I have it. I just like I never really was able to go get real diagnoses until, well, so after I turned 18, I ended up getting myself diagnosed with ADHD. But I was doing it on like an online thing because it was like cheaper. It ended up costing me way too much money, so then I stopped doing that. But I at least got diagnosed, like with ADHD. I had been diagnosed with anxiety and depression from the school. It's complicated. Like, it was really bad, 8th grade year. I feel like that's the year that most people experience it the worst. But that's when I got diagnosed by the school. But they were just looking at like the surface level problems, not anything deeper. And like at the time I didn't even think of ADHD as a possibility. Like I didn't even realize that I had it until, well, so I started to think that I had it like maybe when I was like 16, which would have been my junior year, I think, because I'm young for my grade. So like I started to realize that I had it, but like I couldn't get diagnosed because my parents wouldn't take me to see anybody. But yeah, so I got diagnosed this past summer, and then I'd been seeing a counselor at school, but then she tried to get me to go somewhere else, and I just like haven't, I don't have the money to go somewhere else, so I might just go back and see her again, but I'd be like, hey bestie, I'm broke. So I don't know, but what else about me? I guess I can just talk about random stuff now. Oh, I'm in the jazz band, so like I didn't major in music, but I'm still like getting to perform in an ensemble, which is really cool. I love that so much. It's so fun. Well, I don't love it all the times, but if you're a musician, I play the guitar too. I'm not in jazz band. In jazz band, I play the saxophone. I play the guitar as a hobby. I also play the flute in jazz band, and I paint. Like, oh wait, maybe it was in my first. So I tried to make this video once already, and then didn't like how it was turning out. But I was talking about how I was making a painting video. I might have already said that. I don't remember. But I like to paint. I like to read, but I don't do it enough, and I feel like social media has ruined my attention span. Well, not ruined it. Like, it was already bad. It just made it worse. Like, I don't know. Which is funny because I'm like majoring in media stuff. It hurts my brain, and I've thought about switching majors, but I'm already in my junior year of this major. Do I want to, or do I just want to get a job and then figure it out from there? Or like graduate and get a job and figure it out. But I don't know. I do track. I throw everything but shot put, really. And I'm very small for a thrower, which like I'm sometimes insecure about, but that's okay because I'm trying to bulk up, get in the weight room. That's one of my like New Year's resolutions. It's to eat better and to like get in the weight room more. But I also started eating a bunch of protein. I have like my breakfast literally is a protein bar and a protein shake, but it's like Dunkin' Donuts protein shake. Brother, I picked that up from somebody I throw with Sam. Brother. So, turns out the track meet that we were running this morning, that I went and did shot put for, is done, and now I have to go help clean up. Maybe I could go help clean up and then go walk. Sound like there's a dog barking outside. Go walk and get coffee, because I love coffee. And I haven't had any in a while. And by in a while, I mean in like 2 days. Just my coffee protein shake. I don't want to go clean up. But gotta get her done. After that, I'm done for the day because there's a track formal tonight, but I'm not going because yada yada, I have to be different. No, it's I just don't feel like I know enough people. It's shaking. I don't feel like I know enough people on the team yet. I guess I'm gonna go do that now, and then I'll come back and continue. I don't know. I literally have nothing to do all night, so maybe I'll make a couple videos. Who knows? Not me. Okay, so I left for track literally like 4 hours ago, right? Wait, was it 4 hours ago? No, it was definitely 4 hours ago. I got a splinter picking up boards of plywood, but it was like, I don't know, gave me a splinter. But it also made me feel really strong. And so it was me, there was one other thrower there when we were picking it up, and then a bunch of runners. And so like they started doing them 2 at a time for a while, like stacking them and carrying them. And then they all stopped, and I was like, that's weird. But I was like, I can still do 2. Turns out that it was because the like stack of them had gotten so high that they just didn't want to like lift it all the way up. When I realized that, I got nervous. I was like, if I can't pick this up, I'm gonna be so embarrassed. But it's like me and some scrawny runner boy were like lifting them up, and I was just like, we got it. It actually wasn't that bad, but everybody definitely looked at us funny. So anyways, got done with that, and then I decided to go walk down the street and go into the little town right next to my school and go to the coffee shop. I got like a mint mocha. It's called a grasshopper mocha, but it's really good. I like it. And I got like a breakfast sandwich. And it's really expensive, but it's good. And I read my book for like an hour. I don't remember what I was talking about before I left. Something else that I forgot to talk about is that I run a social media account for my school, which it's supposed to be to like show off the spaces that the school has that people can come use for their, like, to hold events at for their organization or their company or whatever. But like, it's a really small campus, so you can only show off so many spaces, right? So it's just been a lot of motivational stuff, reminding people what's happening around campus, that type of stuff. I'm hoping that there will be more to post about when school actually starts again, because things will be happening instead of just, like, I started at the beginning of winter break, and like, I'm not even on campus during winter break, right? So I can't even post about the campus itself because I'm not here and nothing's happening. So like, I can't post about stuff if there's nothing to post about, you know? It's just been like a lot of holiday themed stuff lately and whatnot, but I make decent money. It's like $40 a week, but all I do is make a daily post. So yeah, that's what I've been doing lately. Social media stuff, playing The Sims and Danganronpa, watching Community on Netflix, watching some movies on Netflix. I don't know what else. I like plants. That's random. But I have a succulent, but I left it at home, which I'm extremely sad about. I got back to campus Thursday, and my car had like overheated. I noticed that my car like wasn't running right because it like wouldn't accelerate properly. I was just like, why am I pressing all the way down on the gas and it's not going? Before, like, my gear shifter had slipped into neutral sometimes, so just like bump it and it would fix it. But I tried that and it didn't work, so I was like, something's wrong. And then like 10 minutes from school, I look at the dash and it was like where the temperature is. It was on the H line, and I was like, and stuff had like spilled everywhere. It was apparently coolant. It was like spilling everywhere. I don't know, whatever. But yeah, not good. I'm getting way off track, but that's okay. In terms of like what I want to do with my channel, I don't really know, because like I don't know what kind of videos I want to make. Because I feel like just doing all of my like vlog style might be boring, but also I enjoy it. But also I don't feel like I do enough exciting things for that. If I traveled a bunch, that would be so fun. I'd love to do that. But like, I feel like I don't do anything exciting enough. I don't know. When I go to coffee shops, I like to ask people what they recommend, like the person working, because like, if you work somewhere, you're probably going to try a bunch of their stuff. I mean, maybe not. Maybe you just like find one thing and like it and stick with it. But if you're working at a coffee shop, I'm going to trust your judgment. But I think it's just fun getting to listen to people, especially when they're like, you can tell that the person is eager to talk. It just like gets them through work easier. It's nice, especially when I'm not much of a talker. It's hard for me, but I enjoy it, which is weird. Like, I'm a communications major, but I can't talk to people. I don't know. I'm getting better about it, so I'm good at talking to the camera. I could sit in front of a camera and talk all day, or get up on a stage and act all day. But when it comes to like interpersonal, like day-to-day communication, I'm like I'm so awkward, but that's okay. We get by. Other things about me. I'd like to call myself a connoisseur of music. I listen to like every genre. I would always say every genre other than rap and country, but that's changed. Like, I love rap. Some country I hate though. I connotate it with my car sickness that I used to get when I was little because my grandma would always listen to country music in the car. And I would be like, the country's making me sick. But it was really, I just get car sick. My personal favorite years are probably 60s and 70s. I mean, decades, not years. 60s and 70s. That's just a little bit about me. Oh, another thing is that I've wanted to be a YouTuber literally since like the age of 10, but I've always been too afraid to. Like, just putting myself out there scared me, so I was just like, no, like if I don't start my channel, I can't fail, you know? Like, I can't be a great disappointment. So I just never did. But this, like, couple months ago, I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna start. So I did, and I don't regret it. Like, even though I only have like 18 subscribers, like I literally it doesn't matter. I enjoy it, so glad that I did. But yep, it's my final little tidbit about myself. So hopefully you found at least part of it interesting, and also hopefully my next video is something with a little bit more substance, something a little better. But I don't know, I'll have to brainstorm. So people are talking in the hallway very loudly. But yeah, so I hope you have a lovely rest of your morning, afternoon, evening. And please like and subscribe.